Good morning all, and welcome to my hobby update. So this is the latest video that I've got to as regards where I'm at, and as you can see, I've finished off the third section now, or near as damn it. I've got a few hedges and a few bushes to put in, but yeah, I thought I'd show you what I've done so far and see if you guys have got any pointers or anything you think that would look good, or even if there's something on here that you think looks bad. So I'm part of the Facebook groups, and on there's some really excellent people on there that I'm nowhere near their skill level, but they've given me some pointers. Someone pointed out that this secure compound is for the Teletubbies, which I thought was pretty funny. Yeah, so Tinky Winky and Po, they're in there somewhere. So the actual secure compound was fairly difficult for me. I've used drywall mesh, fiberglass mesh for the fencing, and then I kind of went diagonal with it to give it that chain link look, and then I've base coated it in grey, and then added in the metallic, and then I went around with some rust on it and aged it, a little bit of vegetation here and there, and then I put the wiring in on the top here, which I had to bend over the links on each section, which I think was the right thing to do. A little bit of barbed wire here and there, specifically on the gate, and I've left the gate so you can open these and close them or whatever. And then I put in a load of stowage, the oil drums with oil seeping out, and little bucket there. I put resin in that bucket just so it looks like water, and again on this one here. And I made the kind of dugout for the machine gun nest, which I haven't got yet, but I'll put that in a later date. So these buildings here, Tinky Winky and Po, they're from Sarissa Precision, which is where the watchtower is, the guardhouse, the sentry post, and the watermill and the bridge. So I'm a big fan of Sarissa Precision. Yeah, it's good for 28mm bolt action, I think. So yeah, I spent a lot of time on the actual making it messy in the compound. This is kind of like a supply depot, fueling station. Yeah, so I put a bit of a kind of a pothole in there and a puddle on the road. Someone pointing out that the road, the tarmac, you shouldn't have any grass tufts. Well, around Hereford, which is where I live, around the back lanes, there's a load of tarmac roads with grass tuft, but I don't know, might turn that to dirt. It may look a bit better. I could turn it into this kind of texture instead of having the tarmac. I don't know yet. So I've got some British and Canadian that I'm going to be building and painting to go with this layout. You see on his glasses, it took me a little while to do on this guy, MP. And there's my Bedford QRT troop carrier, which took me ages, but I'm pleased with that. And there's the Firefly over there. I have got British Airborne and Polish Airborne all finished off, 30 of those, and then I need to create some enemy for one. But while I'm showing off what I've done, it took me a long time to get the resin right. I'll put a little bit of a ripple now in the pool, but yeah, I had a few disasters. You can see just the current there from the watermill. I've put some water effects there, put the reeds in. I made a little jetty out of popsicle sticks. Yeah, kind of pleased the troops can be stationed in there. And again this side, vegetation creeping up around the watermill. This section I'm kind of pleased more than anything with, so this one took me a while. I watched a guy called Luke Talon, I think his name is, absolutely amazing, and I kind of followed his example on how to create a river or a stream. So I went foraging in the park for the roots. These are bark from trees that I found on the floor, so I've made them into rocks. Made the gate, the fence out of popsicle sticks again, and yeah, pleased with the bridge. But someone pointed out it looks a little bit busy, and I have to agree with them. It's all a bit, it's a bit close packed. There should be some fields to break it up a little bit. So what I'm planning on doing is putting a field in between this section. So if I kind of make a gap here without it falling off the edge, I'll put another section in here. I don't want to fall off the edge. But so that section will go in the middle, and that section will be a field that leads onto here, coming off that. Yeah, so I'm having to build it in sections because I've got nowhere to put it apart from my big shelf unit upstairs, so I can fit the sections in there easy enough, and then I just put it together when I want to use it, when I know how to play the game, because I don't. I haven't even got the rule book, so I need to get to that later on. But if I can get this completed, I might have a little stab at it later. Yeah, so I think that's it for this episode. So if you like it, if you like what I'm trying to do, bearing in mind I'm fairly new at this, and you want to follow along, please feel free to subscribe and like. I think I'm at 352 subscribers, and I thank every one of you for that. The magic number for me is 1,000. So if you like it, please subscribe and help me get there, and that'd be very much appreciated. So until the next time, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.